Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here. It is November 23rd, 2015, Monday afternoon. It is 12:56 p.m. Right now, it is 48 degrees out and sunny. Real feel temperature, though, is 37 because it is quite windy out. And high was supposed to be 46 and the low 31. And from what all I am seeing, we are supposed to have one heck of a winter storm coming through. Could start as early as tomorrow night and through Thanksgiving. So, supposed to be extremely cold and dump a lot of snow. I'm not worried for me or my husband, because he's a very safe driver and we do have a four-wheel drive. Though you can't control the other drivers, but I am concerned about anybody traveling for Thanksgiving, including my son-in-law, who's a over-the-road truck driver and trying to make it home for Thanksgiving. So I hope everything is okay. And if you're traveling, avoid this area, because it's, really be checking the weather, because it's really going to get bad. If you're curious to what the road conditions are, I don't know about nationwide. I don't know what the link is, but here in Wyoming it is WY dot, as in DOT, WYDOT.com, and I'll give you all the road conditions and stuff anytime. Brad is, along with everybody else, moving cars back to the dealership because they were at a different location for the sale. He is going to mail off all my packages that I have going out. So if you're one of the ones I told you I was mailing something out to, it's coming. So I sat and packaged all that stuff up last night. That's what I did. I worked on that scarf hat set I'm making for one of my grandsons, and I just did not like how it was turning out. The scarf was turning out way too narrow, and it was way too light. Now, if I was already living like in Florida or something, the scarf would have been fine. But for these cold weather temperatures, it really needed to be a double strand deal. So I ripped all that out last night, and I started new. I'm making it wider, and I'm double stranding it, and now I am much happier with how this is. This is my own design, but I'm much happier with how this is turning out so far. So, his favorite color is yellow, and then these are hot neon colors. It may not show up as well there, but yeah, there's all the hot neon colors. So, and then my other grandson, I'm going to make him one using those same hot neon colors, except for I'm going to use this hot green. It doesn't really show up as well as it should, but trust me, it's one of the really bright hot green neon that I'm going to use with it. So that'll be nice. He'll like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just working on that today. I cleaned house yesterday, so I don't really need to do it today. So this is kind of just a take it easy day. And have my husband stop and get a few things that I might need over for the rest of the week, which I think mainly, I know it's really thrilling, right? But mainly is probably need another bag of diapers for the dog, and some eggs, to get through the holidays. So that's what we're going to be doing. She's doing really well with it. My husband's doing really well with the diapering of the dog, so he takes her diaper off in the morning when he gets up and gets her outside, and then he puts it back on and stuff. I mean, he puts on a new one. So, doing all that. What did we have last night? Last night he ended up working late. And we just had like leftovers around the house anyway. So we had, what did I have? I had a couple pieces of chicken. I am not hungry at all on this Victoza, which is awesome, but I have to make myself eat. Because yesterday I'd had 2 eggs and a couple pieces of bacon and a piece of bread. I ended up giving him, because he cooked me 3 eggs, ended up giving him an extra egg. Then I had a banana and I forgot to eat lunch or anything, or I just wasn't hungry, So I had a couple pieces of chicken for dinner. So what he made pigs in a blanket for himself, with a can of biscuit and some hot dogs. And then tonight I am going to cook up macaroni so we can use up that chili. But, that's all we really got going on. It's just, kind of hunkering down, ready for this storm and thinking about the future and all of that. I mean, surprisingly so far I'm doing really well with the holidays. I don't have the holiday blues because this isn't anything new to us that we don't hear from, any family or anything. And, it is what it is, and I'm glad they have each other and stuff. So, I mean, I have no hatred. So, our door's always open if any family member chooses to walk back through it. But, that's just what life is. I mean, you can't change how people, until they open up their hearts and their minds and they're willing to, sit and talk with you like an adult. You can't change anything. It's just like I'm finally learning that just because somebody else's life is so vastly different than mine doesn't mean that either one of our lives is necessarily wrong. And I think, everybody says they don't judge, but if you have hatred in your heart for somebody, you must be judging them. I mean, people are too quick to just, get rid of another person. If you've developed a really close friendship, and then you just get rid of somebody, what does that say? I mean, if you're not willing to sit and talk with that person and you're just going to get rid of them. I mean, sure, we all meet somebody that maybe we're trying to develop a friendship with, and then we discover that we just don't really have anything in common, and maybe our worlds are so far apart that there's just nothing, and so we'll, cut each other loose. No ill will or anything like that. Hey, we're just two vastly different, people. But that's just the way life is. I'm just like kind of maybe putting on blinders and not, because I don't want to judge people, and I don't want to judge them just because, just like because I wasn't able to have weight loss surgery, I don't want to come across like I am judging anybody that has, because if it had worked out and if it had been meant for me, it would have happened, but it didn't. So it wasn't meant for me. It didn't happen, but that's great for that person, and I would expect that they would still be happy for me on my choice. I mean, friendship is friendship, no matter the economic status or the size or the sexual orientation or life choices. I mean, so I hope that all kind of made sense. I know sometimes it probably seems like maybe I really ramble on these, and you have to understand that my mind works differently having Asperger's, and my mind is always going about 20 different directions, and so that's why I kind of and so I'll kind of get off track sometimes too. And I've known sometimes playing my videos back, I forget to like tell you guys certain things. I'll start to tell you something, and then it's like, oh look, a shiny object or something. It's like a couple of days ago, I was telling you guys that I had this $3 off coupon on this bag of diapers that I bought for the dog. Well, I didn't bother to tell you that at the store I went to, the diapers were on sale for $5.99. Well, then I had a $3 off coupon, so that means I only paid $3 for this bag of diapers. And I'm like, my husband will laugh too, because I'll start, a sentence, and then, expect that he's gonna just clue into my little mind of what I'm thinking. Haven't been in the art studio because I don't know. I really just been honing in on making these Christmas gifts. Because like I said, then I want to start making some stuff to donate. My husband didn't know that that's what I was thinking about doing until he watched yesterday's vlog. And he thought that was a super idea. He knew exactly the place I was talking about. And he thought that was a super idea about donating, hats and scarves and stuff like that. So, which is great, because I would really like to do that. And I know when we move that there are a lot more homeless people and people in dire situations in the warmer weather states like Florida, California, on up the coast and stuff. And I know I'll be able to find another organization to help. So, make the most of it. The wonderful thing about if you, no matter what you decide to do, if you decide to do some kind of charity work. Now, I've done charity work before with hospice. One of the things I used to do is go in and give pedicures. Which I got more from it than the patient, because, yes, it felt good to them, and it felt good to have somebody massaging their feet is the main thing. But getting to hear pearls of wisdom and enjoy some time with somebody who is in the last leg of their life was really endearing, and it stayed with me. I've also done volunteer work like at the local art museum and stuff like that. So, it gets you out of the house, and it gets you where you feel like you're helping somebody, and that you're part of something, and that you can give as little or as much time, as you can. If you have a busy week in your personal life, you won't spend quite as much time that week. Or if you find yourself with more time. It helps me greatly with depression issues to go in and put myself out there where I don't feel judged. Hey, I'm just this woman who's saying, hey, we're all in this life together, take my hand. So, eager to get going on that. I feel like I kind of found my place again. I think some of us in this life really are meant to be where we are not going to have a lot of money ever. And I think that's just kind of the predestined course that we are on. Because maybe it's meant for us to stop and really look around, really embrace everything in our life. And I think maybe if I had a lot of money, maybe I wouldn't appreciate life near as much. When you have to work so hard for even a new to you vehicle, because we've never had a brand new one or anything, you appreciate it so much more. you know, getting a new piece of furniture, even if it's used. We appreciate so much more. I've never, you know, spent much on furniture or been able to. So it's, in a lot of ways I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I was learned to appreciate money and appreciate the value of everything, and not everything is about money and how much somebody makes, and you know, it's not about the clothes they wear or what size they are, or, you know. I think people get so hyper focused on themselves, and it's like, what about the other people? You know, what about, you know, that scared little kid? What about those scared animals? You know, that scared dog that didn't understand, or, you know, the cat that's never, you know, known a night of being inside, and, you know, my husband laughed at me the other night because, well, he called me, and I said, he was at work, and I said, well, hurry home, because the cat has a mouse, and I don't really know what to do. Okay, we've had this one poor mouse in the house, right? And the cats keep catching it. He said the other morning that our female cat, Angel, had the mouse first, and then Jasper had it. This is all just a sequence of a few moments. Jasper got it, and then all of a sudden our Schnauzer got it and just put her paw on top of it, but then really didn't know what to do with it. So then she let it go, so then the cat Jasper got it again and took it downstairs. Okay, so we thought maybe that was the end of the poor mouse. I wasn't up when all this happened. This happened early in the morning when just he was up. Well, so then the other night, I think it was Saturday night, yeah, Angel has this mouse. Well, I'm trying to get her to let, you know, to let go of it and stuff. And she takes it back out in the kitchen, and I chase her around, and she takes it back out in the kitchen. Well, so then I'm sitting out here thinking of what to do, and my husband calls, and I tell him, hurry home. You know, I hate mice in the house. And then I hear this real throaty howl from the cat, and I know it's Angel, and I thought, oh God. Has she killed it now? Because if she has, I want to, you know, take care of it and stuff. Well, I went out there, and no, this poor little mouse, and this little mouse is just teeny tiny, right? Cute little bugger, too. I'm sorry, but, you know, and I'm not a fan of mice, but this thing was cute. It had big old ears and stuff. It was not bleeding or anything, but its whole hind, you know, half of it was all wet and stuff. And the cat's kind of sitting there panting really hard. The mouse. And the cat is, Angel staring at the mouse. Jasper's staring at the mouse now. The Schnauzer staring at the mouse now. I'm staring at the mouse now. And I'm thinking, this poor thing. I mean, I can't kill it. Okay, guys? I can't. I mean, I can't kill it. I couldn't kill a mouse, you know, by smashing it or anything. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't want to take a shoe because then it would, you know. And it's like, but I got to get it away from the animal because I don't want them torturing this thing to death, you know. And I'm thinking, well, I'm going to give this thing a chance. Because, see, I don't care if it wants to live in my garage or go back wherever it came from, but can't live in my house. So finally I got the feather duster, put it on top of it lightly, and then was able to slide it across the floor and open up the back door and get it outside. And then my husband came home a few minutes later, and I said, do you see the mouse outside? He goes, no. He goes, let me go check. And I said, because it was on the back step. He goes, nope, it's gone. I'm like, okay, it must have, you know, recovered enough. I think it was just, you know, traumatized that it, you know, went back. But it was a cute little bugger. I mean, you know. But yeah, my husband laughed. He's like, you just can't kill anything. He's like, yeah, that's why you never could go hunting or anything. I can't kill anything. I mean, yeah. You know, except for insects. I can kill insects, but I can't kill, you know. you know. So, yeah, that was my whole thing with the mice. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Husband's doing much better. He is sleeping so much better at night with that nerve pill. And now I noticed last night, I asked him about it, the medication he's taking for his familiar tremors in his hands really starting to help. I asked him, to hand me something last night, and he was able to do it, and his hand wasn't shaking. Well, and that has been so embarrassing for him at work, because people make comments about, like, oh, you're going through the DTs or something. It's like, no, okay, it's a hereditary thing. It's called familiar tremors. Some people get it in their heads. If we've seen somebody elderly in their heads just doing this and stuff, they can't control it. Some people get it in their hands. He's got it in his non-dominant hand. He has it in his left hand the worst. A little bit in his right hand, but his mother also has it and stuff. It's a hereditary thing. But he's feeling better, even though he did pull something in his back when he fell the other night, and he's got this great big scrape on his back. Because every night I put icy hot on his back. By the time he gets done working and stuff, his back is really hurting at night. And then he puts a heating pad on after dinner and stuff. But yeah, he's feeling a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to get off here because this is really long. Yeah, speech impediment, guys. You guys can tell. But I just wanted to check in and say howdy. And hang in there. I'm going to probably let my puppies back in. My two big dogs are outside. And then I'm going to find something to watch on TV and do some looming. Alright, love you guys. Stay awesome. Bye.